Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They should take it to 10.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic with the game.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Showing up. Showing up.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Jim, three.
Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Wide, get wide. Mike's wide. 47. Watch QB.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Check, 47. Coming. Kill. Kill. One. Hey, switch gears. 36. One.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota got his man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the red zone now, Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
One. Hey. Back.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Foles. And this is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's Foles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Protein Smith. Check 13. Check 13. Whip.
One.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Jaguars' 36-yard line.
Mike.
Where are they, team?
Rip right.
Mariota sets up the screen to Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Black. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Right here. All day, baby, all day. Check 3.
First down, Mariota. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Foles. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Go, go, go!
21-0 our score after 1. This is Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hey, high 7.
Now it's Breida. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Be alert, be alert! Right there in the middle, 55. Hey! Let's go, great, 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 great. Hey, check right. Watch it, he fine. Get him!
On 2nd and 7, Foles. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Come on. Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Right back to him on 1st down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check 55 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Tiger.
Let's bring it. 55 Mike, guys. 55.
I'm coming. Silent.
Slam. Check.
Now a give to Breida. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
180.
57 to Mike. Watch the pass.
One.
57 to Mike. I got one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Mariota now. And caught by Henry. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Kill. Fire, 64, weak.
On third down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
1-1. Yeah, go, let's go. What we got? Down to hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
1-1.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Under. 57's Mike. Go. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 23-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Go ahead, baby. Go.
Yes.
56.
And to give this time to the tailback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Purple 64.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. I know he ain't got it.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Josh Oliver. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Jaguars
We play to win. Let's go.
their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run again with Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
What we got?
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. 60.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 16-yard touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Easy, easy.
55. Check, 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 check.
Curl.
Throwing on second down. Foles. Be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. They go counter with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Chargers' 39-yard line.
Here we go. Right in.
55. They gonna need some therapy after this.
What we got? Silence.
Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jerry Tillery able to get him for a loss of about 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. This is Gordon. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback. H3, 2, 18. Chopper.
One.
Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Safety's creeping.
From the gun, Mariota. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, switch it.
3. Check 4.
Now Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check.
One.
Check.
One.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
One.
47. Check back 47. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Scene 6.
47 Mike. 47.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Throwing is Mariota. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And that is going to do it. For this 3rd quarter of action, this is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10.
Where are they, team?
Check. Crunch.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Three.
Play. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Ain't no
Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for L.A. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
13.
55. It's just me and you. Check nickel.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
6.
Mike, 55. Check 55.
Down to hit.
Foles will look to throw, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
At the 30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We got to get the ball, D.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He completes it to Henry. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Watch the screen.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw is Mariota. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again. Mariota. He's got Allen. A gain of 6 there on first. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Complete. It's Henry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
55, my guy, 55.
Hey, Cadence.
Here we go.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
From the 36, Foles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. No, no, no.
Here's Foles. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Check back, check back. Girl. Hey, sound one.
50 seconds to Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Foles. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Foles. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, a run with Breida. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will shave one more off this lead. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
Hey, let's get this.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. And that kneeled down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
Well done.